All right, Jeff again here, 10507 Northeast Ashanti. We've moved over to this clean out here. So we're in front of the neighbor's home right now. This is, sorry, get my camera lens cleaned up here. Anyway, there's the home we're scoping at the end of the lot. Now we're in front of this home right here. It's in the driveway, 4-inch AVS. What we should see if this is our clean out here is this thing sweep way over. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure this is actually your sewer line here, because this thing drops into the top of the sewer line almost immediately. And I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Where I located the tie-in for your particular home was fairly well in line with this, but out in the road out here. About 1.5 feet or so off this curb, about 4 feet or more away from this. What I was expecting to see was a pipe that ran straight over here about 4 to 5 feet and dove straight down into the top of that tie-in, and this doesn't. The moment you drop in here, we're right at the bottom of the pipe right now, you immediately Y into a sewer line. And I don't recall going past a chunk of buildup that thick either. And that's the actual sewer line we're dropping into there. That's not clean out. So anyway, whatever clean out was here appears to have been asphalted over, unfortunately. Anyway, where we made it to, again, like I was saying before, to get a backup, not that there couldn't theoretically be some issue beyond where we stopped. It is always possible. Whatever is there, or could be there, does not show any signs of ever causing a flow problem. As the line from that point on, at least where we stopped there, is clean. There's no buildup on the sidewalls. You've already seen what that looks like. I pointed that out a bunch of times in this line. So where we stopped there was about 20 feet or so short of homeowner responsibility, switching over to the city. Now, this would require a secondary clean out. You might be able to, if you find a commercial camera that's a 300+ foot reel, you might be able to get it all the way out. It's entirely possible. Just because you have the length of the camera does not mean you'll make it all the way. It all depends on twists and turns, how hard you can shove the camera. There's a lot of factors that go into that. Anyhow, line is functioning properly, or sorry, bear with me a second here. Line is functioning all the way out to at least 206 feet with no obvious signs of issues up ahead. As it sits right now, just purely on a flow standpoint, the line has adequate flow. I'm not seeing any major buildup in the line. Like I said, it's not a perfectly functioning sewer line or perfect looking sewer line. And thus far, the only spots in the line I can justify recommending a repair on is that area there where the line's bellied out with about 1 inch of water. And then also that possible joint there, or the joint that's possibly open to the ground where you've got an offset. Other than that, all the rest of the standing water we've seen is far too minor, in my opinion, to require repairs, and way too far from the home to pose any kind of significant high risk for blocking to occur, unless the line's heavily abused.